In the 150-episode plot of Battle Through the Heavens, Xiao Yin killed the six-star Dozun Lin Shun in one move. The secret of the Heavenly Tomb was revealed. The Yin clan allied with Xiao Yin, and the Heavenly Tomb chapter was about to explode and open. After Xiao Yin entered the ancient clan, he was jealous of many ancient geniuses, especially Yang Hao, the leader of the Black Annihilation Army 3, who provoked Xiao Yin in public, but was almost killed by Xiao Yin on the spot. But Xiao Yin also angered Lin Shun, the leader of the Black Annihilation Army 2, a strong man of the six-star Dozun level, who threatened to make Xiao Yin look good. But Xiao Yin was beaten and vomited blood by Xiao Yin. On the third day, when Xiao Yin and others entered the ancient holy city, the day when the gate of the ancient world open arrived, and the entire space was shrouded in mystery. As an almost legendary existence in the ancient world, the great supernatural powers needed to open up are extremely rare, which arouses everyone's curiosity. The noise in the city continued one after another, and Xiao Yin and his party packed up and left the manor, following the flow of people towards the center of the city. In the center of the ancient holy city, a huge lake came into view. The lake was extremely clear, but bottomless. The sense of depth made people shuddered. Tea this time. The surroundings of the lake were already full of people, and even the surrounding buildings were full of figures, and everyone's eyes were focused on the lake. Above the lake, armored figures stood upright with guns, and the powerful aura they exuded made no one dare to step into this lake. Elder Gu Xian appeared in the center of the lake. He explained to everyone that the ancient world is vast, and it is easy to lose your way if you rush into it, and you may even be buried in the cracks in the space. After entering the ancient realm, someone will receive it and send it to the ancient holy mountain range in the center of the ancient realm. At the same time, he also reminded everyone not to interfere with the ancient ethnic people. Otherwise, they would be blacklisted. Xiao Yin was startled by the name of the ancient ethnic group. His Holiness Tianhua explained to him that the ancient ethnic group was the lowest but vital group of the ancient ethnic group. After years of reproduction and a huge number, although they have the blood of the fighting emperor, they are extremely weak. However, there are also accidental mutations that make people with stronger bloodlines. Once discovered, their worth will skyrocket and they will become true members of the ancient race and enjoy respect. IT is this huge ethnic group that continuously delivers fresh blood to the ancient races, making the ancient geniuses emerge. Just as the two were talking, the calm lake rippled, and a terrifying spatial fluctuation filled the space on the lake. When this fluctuation reached its peak, a bright beam of light burst out from the bottom of the lake and was connected to the city's energy shield. Then there was a thunderous sound from the space on the lake. The space slowly tore apart, and a black space gate leading to the unknown depths appeared in front of everyone. The ancient motto announced that the door of space leading to the ancient realm had been opened, and everyone could enter. Someone took the lead in boldly stepping into the door of space, and then the crowd followed suit one after another. Despite the large number of people entering, the gate of space has not fluctuated. Seeing this situation, Xiao Yin also took Xiao Yixian and the others towards the gate of space. Around the gate of space, the soldiers of the Black Annihilation Army guarded heavily. Xiao Yin saw Lin Quan and the second leader Lin Shun at a glance, but the third leader Yang Hao was nowhere to be seen at this moment. Xiao Yin guessed that Yang Hao, who was seriously injured, wanted to come here because he was unable to recover from his injuries. When Lin Shun saw Xiao Yin and his party, he deliberately took a step to stop Xiao Yan's way. However, Xiao Yan seemed to be unaware and moved on. The two bodies collided, and the lake rippled violently in an instant. Xiao Yan's shoulders shook rapidly, and he tried his best to bombard Lin Chen's shoulders one after another. The hot and extremely cold strength made Lin Chen's shoulders numb instantly. He snorted and took 3 steps back. A stream of heat gushing out of his throat was forcibly suppressed by Lin Chen, and his ankles fell into the lake. Obviously, Lin Chen did not benefit from this encounter. Xiao Yan ignored Lin Chen's ugly expression and walked straight to the gate of space. Lin Chen became angry with shame, and when Xiao Yan was about to enter the gate of space, he threatened him viciously, saying that there was someone in the ancient world to clean him up. Xiao Yin responded lightly, letting Lin Shun take care of himself first, then stepped into the door of space and disappeared. Lin Shun couldn't help it anymore at this time, and the blood in his mouth overflowed uncontrollably from the corners of his mouth. His vindictive energy surging above his right arm. His palms suddenly spread out. A wisp of purple-brown mixed with a lot of white flames sprayed out of his palm and finally shot into the lake. A burst of extremely rich white mist and noise broke out. This flame was exactly what Xiao Yin had invaded Lin Shun's body during the previous fight. Lin Shun didn't want to show shyness in front of Xiao Yin before and resisted the flames raging in his body, but he didn't expect that such a strong resistance would cause the flames to cause damage in his body. He gritted his teeth and cursed Xiao Yin, firmly believing that someone in the ancient world would make Xiao Yin pay the price, and belittled Xiao Yin as just a waste of blood, not worthy of the ancient clan Miss Suner. The prelude to an adventure in the ancient world kicked off in this tense conflict. After Xiao Yin stepped into the door of space, what challenges and opportunities he would encounter in the mysterious ancient world were full of expectations. At this moment, the skies suddenly fluctuated violently in space. A dark space gate tore through the void, and the figures of Xiao Yin and his party appeared in this strange world with a flow of people. The energy of heaven and earth here is almost substantial, several times stronger than that of the outside world, and even the breath can feel the richness of the aura entering the body, and everyone can't help but marvel. Xiao Yin stared around, feeling the surging energy in the air, and exclaimed, "The efficiency of cultivation here is probably twice that of the outside world." His Holiness Tianhua explained that although the area of this kind of open space is not as large as the Vindictive Continent, the energy is highly condensed, and the cultivation has a half-power effect. While the two of them were talking, there was a muffled sound of thunder in the distant sky, and large dark clouds were surging from the sky. On a closer look, it turned out to be 10 flying warships with clouds and thunder. The ancient clan's warship was surrounded by dark clouds, thunder flickered, and a majestic momentum made everyone hold their breath. It deserves to be an ancient clan, and such a handwriting is shocking. Xiao Yin looked at the rapidly approaching warship with emotion. The old summoning sound came from the bow of the ship. The dark clouds cracked the passage like living things, and everyone boarded the warship one after another. When Xiao Yin stepped on the warship, he realized that its interior was huge, like a mobile castle. The soldiers of the Black Annihilation Army stood with guns and were heavily guarded. During the vibration of the hull, the space fluctuated suddenly violently. Xiao Yin closed his eyes and sensed that the warship was actually shuttling through the cracks in space, far faster than the Dozuan powerhouse. This is a relic of the ancient clan, and speed should be rare. A gentle male voice came from behind, and Xiao Yin turned around and saw a white-robed man with a flame mark burning on his forehead, standing with a smile. It was Huashuan, a child of the Yin clan who had seen it in the tavern. Huashuan took the initiative to explain the origin of the warship, and his words were full of admiration for the ancient heritage. After the two exchanged their names, Huashuan bluntly said that he had already heard of Xiao Yan's name, especially impressed by the feat of the Danhui champion. Talking about the purpose of this trip, Huashuan threw out the word Heavenly Tomb. Seeing Xiao Yan's face puzzled, he explained, "The Heavenly Tomb is an ancient relic. There are many strong tombs in it, including the tomb of Xiao Xian, the ancestor of the Xiao clan." Xiao Yan's heart was shocked by these words. He came here to explore the ruins of his ancestors. Huashuan further explained that the Heavenly Tomb not only has the energy mark of the ancient powerhouse, but defeating the mark can absorb energy and enhance strength. What is even more amazing is that its time flow rate is different from the outside world. The Heavenly Tomb is 5 days, the outside world is only 1 day, and the Heavenly Tomb has been practicing for 3 years, but the outside world is only half a load. Da Huashuan's words made Xiao Yan's pupils shrink slightly. Such a time difference against the sky means that he can spend several times more practice time, which is a priceless treasure for practitioners who are racing against time. However, Huochuan reminded that the heavenly tomb is opened every 20 years, and each time it is in it for only 3 years at most, it will be forcibly teleported out by the heavenly tomb when the time is reached. Moreover, after the heavenly tomb was opened, only members of the ancient 8 tribes could enter, but although the current Shao clan was declining, Shao Yin was still eligible to enter the heavenly tomb. After Shao Yin learned the secret about the heavenly tomb, his heart was full of gratitude to Huochuan. He nodded silently, and then solemnly thanked Huochuan with a fist. Huochuan responded with a smile. His words were forthright, and he pointed out that if he entered the heavenly tomb together in the future, he might be able to form an alliance with Shao Yin in this complicated situation. The Yin clan has grievances with some other clans, and one more reliable friend can undoubtedly add a bit of help. He took the initiative to reveal to Shao Yin that these were not accidental. As a member of the Shao clan, Shao Yin's own strength should not be underestimated. In Huochuan's eyes, such a character has enough value. After all, in this world where strength is respected, it is good for oneself to form an alliance with the strong. Shao Yin naturally understood this. He knew that it was normal for Huochuan to share these secrets because of his own strength, that if you don't have such strength, you won't be taken seriously, let alone easily tell the secrets of the heavenly tomb. However, Huochuan reminded Shao Yin that he needed to be wary of the difficulties of other ethnic groups, especially the Soul Clan and the Medicine Clan. The Soul Clan and the Shao Clan had a mortal hatred. When the Shao Clan fell, they were indispensable to contribute to the tide. Huochuan lowered his voice. As for the Medicine Clan, because of your teacher, Senior Medicine Dust, I'm afraid there will be trouble. He revealed that the Medicine Clan sent out a medicine man known as the Medicine Man this time. This person is an intermediate-level alchemist of 8 grades, comparable in strength to Shao Yin, and has always despised external alchemists, especially for the Medicine Man. The Medicine Man is regarded as an outcast of the Medicine Man, and Shao Yin, a disciple of Medicine Man, is even more of an outcast. Shao Yin meditated on the weird name Medicine Star. His fingertips tightened slightly. He had known that Yao Chen had old grievances with the Medicine Clan, but he didn't think that he had become a target as a disciple. Huochuan reminded that the Medicine Star not only has an amazing talent for refining medicine, but also his actual combat ability cannot be underestimated. If you meet, you need to be more careful. Shao Yin nodded indifferently when he heard the words, and a cold light flashed in his eyes. If the other party really wanted to provoke, just let the Medicine Clan see how the disciples of Medicine Dust who were despised by them were better than blue. The anger his teacher received in the Medicine Clan was caused by himself as a disciple. The trip to the ancient world is far more complicated than imagined, but at this moment he is no longer the sentimental teenager he was. Whether it is the calculations of the Soul Clan, the difficulties of the Medicine Clan, or the unknown challenges in the Heavenly Tomb, it will become a stepping stone for him to climb to the top. When Huochuan's figure disappeared in the cloister of the warship, Shao Yin looked at the back of the white robe and fell into contemplation. As a child of the Yin clan, Huochuan's initiative to show kindness is obviously more than a recognition of his strength. After all, the Yin clan is still an ancient clan in the midst of the sun, and the Shao clan has long since fallen. The whispers of His Holiness Tianhua and others when they approached broke through everyone's doubts. Even I can't see. Through his strength, the ancient 8 races are really unfathomable. Shao Yin secretly estimated to himself that Huochuan's strength was at least above the 7-star Dozuan, comparable to the woman in red that day, but slightly inferior. The younger generations of these ancient ethnic groups are all as unpredictable as a deep pool. Fortunately, the goodwill currently released by the Yin clan has given Shao Yin a bit more room for maneuvering. The warships sailed in the cracks of space, and Gu Zhen, the commander of the Black Annihilation Army at the bow, sat cross-legged. Shao Yin noticed the vast aura lingering around the opponent at a glance, but deliberately turned around and wanted to leave until the sound of friends of the Shao clan, "Please stay," sounded. Jiu Zhen's face was ordinary, but when the soldiers of the Black Annihilation Army looked at him, their eyes flashed with respect for Lin Shun and others who had never seen it before. This is the deterrent power of the great commander of the Black Annihilation Army, and it is also the aura of the core members of the ancient clan. Do you know why the ancient tribe didn't send heavy troops? The problem of Guzhan seems abrupt, but it points directly to the core anxiety of the ancient race that he slowly uncovered the truth. Although the bloodline of the fighting emperor of the ethnic group was weak, it might be completely diluted by intermarriage of foreign races. This kind of pathological maintenance of blood purity is not only reflected in the people of the lower races, but also penetrates into the core marriage rules of the ancient races. The iron law of not intermarriage with foreign races is like a sword hanging high, pointing directly to Xiao Yan and Sun Er's future. You should know what I'm going to say. Guzhan's eyes were like torches. The ancient elite did not bluff, but warned with an almost frank attitude that the decline of the Xiao clan was a fact. Xiao Yan alone could not contend with the ancient clan's obsession with blood. Only by reaching the legendary level of fighting saints can the ancient races let go of their prejudices and let Sun Er and Xiao Yan be together. But Guzhan sneered immediately afterwards, explaining the cruelty of this path. There is no shortage of talented people in the ancient race, but no one dares to assert that they can break through the shackles of the pinnacle of Dozuan and reach the level of Doshing. Let alone Xiao Yan of my race. Xiao Yan knew that it was because he was not from the ancient clan that he was not allowed to be with Sun Er. However, in his eyes, the superiority of the ancient race stems from the gift of blood, but his power comes from the transformation in a desperate situation. From the waste of Yuten City to the legend of Zhongzhou, every step is soaked in sweat rather than blood. This growth path, on the contrary, gave him the confidence to break the game. Xiao Yan bluntly said that time will prove everything, even at the level of Doshing. It is not impossible for Xiao Yan.